and that's no good.
When you first said that this was possible, before your very first project, even before Consolidated Controls, what was the reaction that you would typically get from people when you said that you could fly an airplane automatically?
Oh, well, look, we were only one of the companies that did that. A lot of companies were making automation for aircraft at the time, so we made components, switches, little electrical transducers that measure something and feed it to a computer, and they're components of the system that we made, and a lot of companies in the United States and in the world make controls for aircraft.
Okay. Then when you moved on to Unimation, what kind of reactions did you get to that a robot can essentially build a car?
Yeah. Well, you got to get someone who says maybe that's true.
Yes.
And General Motors happened to be a company that said maybe that's true, and if you build it, we'll try it.
And then
we built it, and they tried them, and they worked.
Wow.
So
now everybody, there isn't a car industry manufacturer that doesn't use it, probably.
Maybe some glamorous special cars, that are probably built by hand and lovingly and all that. There are not many of them made, but ordinary, if it's a real production line, they're going to have automation.
Yeah, yeah. And so other than the expense, which is a big factor, what things can these robots do? What services can they deliver that maybe a person can't?
I don't think there's something that you can get the robot to do that a person can't do. But there are a lot of things that a person may not want to do. That's the distinction. How would you like to have a 150-pound welding gun in your hand and for 8 hours a day go like this all the time?
Right.
If that makes you happy, that's not what you're happy doing.
Yeah, yeah.
But it pays.
Yeah.
So you want to get a job that pays. And the fellow who hires you would rather hire a robot that doesn't take any back talk.
If you want to have give the robot a personality, can you?
Oh, sure.
You could program it to have a sense of humor.
Yeah, they say, oh no, that's too tough. I can't do that. You could put that in the program here and there and sneak it in on them easily, and get them mad.
And what if you want to change the programming a little bit in the RoboCare?
Well, one of the things about it is the programs are very easy to change. Essentially, some parts of it can be done by voice. Just
telling it.
Go 100 feet in this direction, then turn it right angles, so forth. But other than that, you lead it by the hand. That's another way to say it. You take it around to places you want it to go to. Remember how we got here? Don't forget.
That's all you have to say.
Yeah.
Remember, and that would be
and
the
then
prompt.
it won't be perfect at that point. See, then what you have to do is use the sensory perception to say that now I got to open this refrigerator door, and I'm here where my hand is, but the doorway is here. So you got to say to it, use your eyes, find the door handle, which looks like this, and grab it there.
It sounds like my wife.
Yeah, right.
It's right in front of you.
Yeah, right.
Where's the milk? Right in front of you. Oh, that's fabulous. And it has the dexterity. You can pick up an egg and can crack the egg.
Oh, yeah.
Mix the eggs.
Yeah. You do that. But the chances are you're going to use the egg as a fluid, not as an egg. You don't have to go through all that agony of doing that, because you can buy the...
Oh, they're already...
Yeah, it's already broken out and available. And take the fluid.
Just take the fluid and pour it in and make the eggs. What about sensing danger? Can the robot sense that it's too hot in the room?
Oh, that's easy.
Yeah.
It's easy to do, and it's probably something you tell it, it's too hot for a human, but it's not too hot for you, buddy.
And and let's say there was somebody left the gas on. Can it sense that there's some kind of danger there?
Anything that you suspect, you can put as an instrument, because first of all, there are instruments for all these things. And if a human being has it and a light blares, flashes or something, there's no reason why the robot can't take some action because of the same signal. So all the things that we can now measure, you can still measure. And all you can do then is get a reaction from the robot that you want. And fire would be one thing. You know, you'd want an alarm, and you'd want to use instead of a welding gun, you'd want to use a fire extinguisher.
Yes,
at that moment.
And the robot could put the fire out.
Right.
It's able to see the fire.
It could see the fire, it could put it out. The chances are most people wouldn't do that in a robot. They want it to work financially for them to make money. And when it comes to a fire, we don't want a fire at all.
Right. But that sometimes fires start, so that's a good safety precaution for a person. Right. And what about, I guess it would be easy at that point for a robot to call the police if it found it necessary?
Do what?
To call the police if it was necessary?
Oh, sure. Could give it a whole program of things it's got to do under each separate sensory signal. Whatever the signal is. That someone just broke the window, for example, in the room, and you call the police right away.
Right away, yeah.
Sure.
So, wow. So this seems like it's an inevitable change because it's such a fabulous invention, and there's so many people that really need that, and so many people that you know, are infirmed, elderly, or sick, that maybe can't afford the kind of around-the-clock care, and this robot can do it for them.
It will happen. You know, I say I may not be there when it happens, but it will happen. And I
hope that you are. You know.
Yeah, I hope that I am too.
It would be a great, source of pleasure for you.
But there are a lot of people now in the robot game, in every country, and they have models of different types. There are robots that can go in underwater, and so they make specialized robots that do specialized things.
But there's no invention of RoboCare type of robot yet.
No one has that yet.
Well, we've been speaking with Joe Engelberger, the father of robotics, and really it is an incredible thing. You're seeing the little snapshot of the future. Thank you so much for being on Rabbi Rock.
Oh,
it's a great pleasure.
It's a great pleasure for me.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Shalom.
Sarachem